road closed. Wonder why that is. There's a migration going on. What is this migration? Oh, probably a migration of buffalo or elk or something like that. No, something totally different. Salamanders. Little Jefferson Salamanders. This road, King Road, gets closed down every year since 2012. They've been doing this to make sure that these little salamanders can get across the road, right? So that they can actually start to breed. And it's a beautiful thing, right? So we're gonna go and see if we can find some of those little fellas. Because basically the ice is breaking, the water's nice and cool, and everything's ready for them. So they're ready to rock and roll. All right, so let's go look. So as you can see, straight back to there, we're on the cliff here. And then they probably traveled either across this way or coming across this way. I'm not 100% sure on that part of it. But I do know that there are big ponds over that way because I've been over that way myself. So I believe that coming back here in the evening, just as the sun's going down, is probably going to be our best bet. And we might have to actually do it over a couple of times simply because I don't think they have a set day, right? So they're not going to be like, okay, it's Thursday, we're going to go that day. Just like garter snakes and all our other little guys that we're going to look for. This weather is the type of thing that, you know, triggers that little clock and gets things going. Now you can see where water trickles all through down in here too, right? So the minute there's a little bit of more water or rain or anything like that, that's going to fill up and that's going to give these guys a pathway, right? And that's why they need to close this road down, because these guys are going to take opportunity when they see it. That if you look, there's the water, right? But also these leaves and everything like that. Nice little areas for these guys to crawl underneath, right? And they could be in the hundreds crawling underneath to go over to this other side, right? But what we did was we put a path in here and it disturbed all of that. But thank God there are people out there that said, hey, okay, wait a second, we can't just keep doing this, right? The one thing I do know, and this is what makes me happy, is that by putting out this YouTube channel to basically open some people's eyes, but not only that, but the people who already have their eyes open, and the people that I'm already working with, like Josh and Abby and Xander, and all my other friends in this YouTube universe, right? That they are willing to put their time and effort into this type of situation. And I do know, but I'm hoping that maybe there's a kid in that little condominiums there that also likes what he sees when he comes running around here. And sorry, I said he, she, whoever, right? So as you can see, man stops here and nature begins there. And how long before we decide that we need to go that way? That's the part that kind of scares me sometimes. I understand this. I'm not dumb. But there's times where you kind of go, maybe we should slow down a little bit, right? But I love people, I love the world, and I love nature. It's all around us. It is the beginning of the Jefferson Salamander process. Jefferson Salamander is a type of salamander, and in the springtime is when they're going to start breeding. But they actually go from one area to another area, so they go into these ponds. When they're in those big ponds, they're actually swimming around and mating. 2012, they shut down King Road, right? And that so that the salamanders can go across without getting hit by the old cars and trucks. Yeah, our native species. That's what Snakes and Coffee is all about, learning about our native species.
I can appreciate that for sure.
The little coffee shop here is on Plains Road. The exact address I don't know, so we'll make sure that that's all.
We'll put that across the screen
there. Across the screen there for you guys. If you ever decide that you'd like to come and check it out, or you're on Plains Road, don't know exactly where to go grab a coffee, come to the Peach and Coffee Company, right? It's a good place to hang out. Thanks.
Thank you so much, guys.
Ah, that's what I needed. Coffee is always the best. That's Snakes and Coffee. You're probably going to get action happening. Are we gonna call this a bust, or are we gonna keep going?
Up to you. If you have optimism, I'll keep looking with you.
Yeah, okay, we can take a break. Do you want to go and get a hot chocolate and come back?
Sure.
We've been out for the evening. Got a little on the cold side, but again, when you're looking for salamanders, it's during the cold periods of the situation. And we might have to do this a couple of times to finally get what we want. But we're definitely going to get what we want. It's going to be really cool when we see those little guys pulling across the road. It's going to be amazing. Woo, I see my breath, brother. Where are the salamanders tonight? We need to see you tonight, salamanders. I wrote that song.
Nothing under that log there.
That's what I just lifted.
I follow a few herpetology pages on Facebook, and people seem to be finding them pretty frequently. So there's no reason why we shouldn't be, unless we're looking in the wrong spot. Oftentimes these herpetology Facebook pages don't disclose the exact locations of their finds, just because they don't want other people to go and disturb the ecosystems there, which makes sense. Doesn't help us though.
How did it go?
I didn't see anything.
Day 4, okay? We've been looking for these Jefferson Salamanders. We're gonna find these Jefferson Salamanders. We got Paul here, we got Josh here, and we got me. And we're gonna find those little boys because everything is right. We got wet, we got warm enough, everything should just be right. So that's what we're hoping for. So let's go find some Jefferson Salamanders.
That's a pretty massive bone. It's got to belong to a pretty big animal.
Your name is?
My name's Laura.
Laura?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Laura. And then your name is?
I'm Mia.
And Mia. So we're here. These guys are from iNaturalist, and they are exploring the little world
No,
around.
Yappa was just on.
I know,
that.
that was the one we were just talking about.
Natural.
So we are all very excited if we see a little salamander. It goes to show you that there's not just, you know, a little crazy group like Snakes and Coffee, but other people who are very interested and care about these animals, and that's what's important, right? And that's why we want to draw this forward, right? Yeah, we are definitely going out to look for all 17 snakes of Ontario, but finding our salamanders and also making sure that they get some recognition too is also just as important. So I'm really glad to meet you two ladies, right? And hope you have a good evening. And if you score anything, you yell out to us, okay?
Yeah.
'Cause we'll come running.
Hi friends, so I am currently sitting in a parking lot waiting for your man Paul, and we are headed to day 5 of salamander hunting. Not really hunting, but looking, searching, scavenging, however you want to call it. We've been hesitant to go. We've been a little unmotivated, and it's because it's day 5, and we and all the other people that we've communicated with about if anyone has seen any of these Jefferson salamanders, everyone has come up empty-handed, which is fine. We are committed and people that absolutely adore and love these animals, and we know that they can be stubborn sometimes. We're actually going to be meeting up with another coworker who's a lovely person, a lovely friend. Her name's Viani, and Viani did some schooling for animal biology. So Viani is the animal expert in their respected field. And I think today's the day, because we have had some really odd weather in this area recently. So it's been raining kind of the last 4 to 5 days. It's currently 7 p.m. so it's quite light. You can see it's pretty light outside. It's lighter than I wanted it to be, but we're gonna be out for a while because we still have to get food and stuff like that. So follow us along on day 5. We have arrived. Turns out the road's not closed, but that's okay. We're gonna make do with it anyway. So Paul is here with the burger that he's devoured, and this is Viani. We're hopeful that we'll see some salamanders today. Viani, are you excited?
I was super excited. I've never seen salamander in the wild.
I hope that Viani's our good luck charm. I really, really hope so. We're gonna energize with some burgers, and then we're going to explore. And bubble tea. And bubble tea's in there. It's not coffee. There's still caffeine. So I think we'll be okay. Like, this is prime. Like, these little shallow, like, pools are so ideal. Oh, that's smart. Should have had like a stick.
I just want to see if it can lift up a couple of leaves.
Hi. Oh no, it's a redback. Oh! We found one!
Yay! He must not be fully developed. Like, he
No,
must
definitely
be
not.
little.
Definitely not.
Oh my gosh, look how long his tail is. Hey, buddy.
It's another redback.
Oh my gosh, he's so much bigger. He's huge.
Yes.
He's so tiny.
Paul, we did it.
Is that him?
Yeah, look. The other one that I found was like tinier than that.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Is that not a redback?
Oh yeah, that's a redback.
Yeah.
But that's not the Jefferson.
Not a
No,
Jefferson.
it's not a Jefferson.
There's another one right there.
Oh
my
my
gosh,
gosh.
he's so tiny.
We needed to find one. That's it. We just needed one, and we did it.
The one that
Yeah.
I found was tiny.
It's our guy. Yes.
It is so neat because I'm way away from the girls, and all of a sudden I hear this hooting and hollering, and they are so excited because they found some red back salamanders. And it's not the salamander we're looking for, but I don't care. We're happy. Oh,
And now Viani's like.
and then Viani's like,
Stir crazy, I want another one.
yeah. Oh, you'll find them now. Like I told you, the redbacks are usually pretty easy to find. It's our little Jefferson that makes it harder to find. But if you find salamanders in one place, you should be able to find more salamanders.
We're not leaving empty-handed.
No, we found red back salamanders.
So
How's that?
Paul's gonna obviously shine it right in my face.
Well, I'm trying to get
We found 3 salamanders?
Yeah,
3 salamanders, redbacks, not Jeffersons, but we're headed back towards the car-ish. It's a long walk. We walked a long way, and we found 3. They were babies. They definitely weren't full size. I found a salamander dance. With a happy feet. Paul, for the people at home, can you please demonstrate your salamander dance? Does it change if we find salamanders?
It doesn't change no matter what.
Oh.